start the today's session, what we have discussed in the previous session. For bank account management, in the bank account management, what we have done, we have configured the workflow successfully, and we have seen about the basic scope and a full scope, what are the changes and what are the options which are going to enable. Apart from that, then let's create the bank account today. Then after that, we'll see that, because basically we would like to see the workflow. The workflow configuration has been done successfully already. Let's see now whether the system is going to trigger the workflow or not. Let's see into the now. Okay, so first let me keep open that Fury apps, since we have to create a bank account through Fury apps. First, let me keep it open, that Fury app, S22 user 61. Let me log in here. Let it be open, that Fury apps. So meanwhile, what I can do, I would like to show in the system who are the approvers for bank account. Whenever, as we have already discussed about, right? Let it be open. So let me go to that financial supply chain management. There are two things we have to do here. Okay, as you already know, in the general settings, I have not activated the, here is I have not activated the workflow here. Okay, the reason behind that, many people doesn't aware this functionality. If I activate this functionality, then it is going to impact for others. Okay, so now today the configuration, the required configuration we have completed for workflow for the bank account, except for this one. Okay, so this, let's activate the workflow now. Workflow, just I have activated the workflow. Okay, even I have not activated dual control 2% verification. Anyhow, if this will work, definitely I'm sure about it, others can also work. 0204 also will work. Workflow is nothing but the persons who are there in the approvers list, they can, anyone can approve that one. But still, right, I am the person, I am creating the bank account, I should not have authorization to approve that, because that will be the, that will become audit issue. Let me save this one here. I just have saved this one, full scope. I mean, in the full scope workflow, which I want to create bank accounts through workflow. Okay. And workflow is nothing but I want to approve that bank account. So whoever is going to approve. Let's come to the bank account management. Who are the persons are eligible for approval, enable for payment approval here. Sorry, not here. Responsibilities. Yeah, here define responsibilities for rule used in workflow steps. Here, let's go here, because we have activated workflow only for cash manager. The role 006. You can see that under here you can see these are all the users can able to approve. But even though my user ID also, which is there here, but my user ID, I will not, I mean, I am not the authorized person to approve this one. Since I am creating the bank account, if I am going to approve that account, it will become an audit issue. So except this ID, except me, others can, anyone can approve this one. Okay, but let's have a look at the system, in the system, how this will work. Okay, so these are all the 5 users which are already in place, but 4 users can approve that bank account. So now let me create the bank account. Also show you that full scope, right? That should be required. That is the first step should be required. But because of Okay. It must be activated this step. Should be activated this one, workflow. Okay, just for your information. Now, basic settings. Basic settings. Okay, in the basic settings, now activate the workflow here. In the basic settings. Okay, so you need to ensure this one, but this is the beginning of the configuration, but still, right, we have not done the full configuration. That is the reason. Ensure that the approvers, these are the approvers, which I mean, approvers related already I have described the path and all. Okay, no need, you just verify. Okay, towards end for your information, the below is approvers already. Above I have already described this one. The below approvers can approve the bank account. Okay, while creation. Now let's go here. Okay, ensure that here one thing which I would like to show here in the cash manager role, right? You can see here in the change responsibility, only if you assign users, the system does not trigger the workflow. Okay, in the cash manager role, what you can do here, go to display mode here, our company code B101, our company code which is there here, it should be ensure that one. Okay, otherwise system will not trigger the workflow to which company code. You have 100 company codes. Does it mean that 100 company codes to trigger the workflow? Absolutely not. Okay, this configuration, it will play the key role here. Okay, in the role, right, you must have to map your company code and what is the account type. Account type, you can add multiple things here. Okay, if you want, let's say now you have the multiple fields, sorry, multiple company codes. Yes, obviously you can come back. See, now you want to add the same workflow for multiple company codes. Just click on this one, change, right? Then keep the cursor where you want to add. Either if you want to add company code, you can just click on this one, right? So that the company code option will be enabled here. Okay, for your information, you can add multiple company codes also. You can add multiple account types also. Okay, so for your information, otherwise system will not okay trigger the workflow. Okay, and always this should be the green state only for your information. This should be always should be green state. Now our company code which is already there in place. Now let's create the bank account here. Go to Fury app, manage bank accounts. It's a bit slow, that Fury system. Let it come. Let it come. Okay. Now manage bank accounts. This is the Fury app where we are going to use in order to trigger the workflow. I mean, to create the bank account, this one. First, let's go here and create the bank account. We'll see that one. Now let's go to that. Okay, now create the bank account. Create bank account. What is the Furia? By using the manage bank accounts. Manage bank accounts. Manage bank accounts Furia. This is the Furia where you can see that. Now in this screen, please kindly understand here. If anyone would like to add additional fields at this moment, search editing. I mean, see now editing status, account number, account currency, account status. These are all the fields which are already enabled here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 fields are enabled here. Now let's say you do not want this many fields at this stage here. You can see here, go to adapt filters. See here, go to adapt filters, and you can also disable the fields. You can also activate fields if any fields which you want here. See now contact type. Where is that the contact type? I can show you. Let me cancel this one in front of you. Contact type here it is there. Contract type. Okay, contract type. Now I do not want to this field this field should be disappear from the screen. Okay, what you can do, go to adapt filter here, contract type, right? I'm just removing this one, contract type. Okay, see now the contract type which field which is been disabled here. If you want, you can enable again back, and also if whatever the fields which you want, right, you can just activate from this list. This is for the list which you wanted. And also you can also create that. You can see that standard view, and also you can also create your own views also. It's like a variant you can create. Okay, once it is fine, but this is nothing to do, just for attributes in order to search the bank account by applying the various parameters. That's it. Now let me go to here company code. Okay. See now, as of now, this is our company code. Let's create the bank account. You can see that B101, as of now, we have not created any. Enter the company code and click on go here. If you would have already created the bank accounts which will appear here, which will already appear here. BI01. The draft. I don't know who has created all these accounts. Inactive. Okay. When we have not created any account here, first let me. Okay, let me delete the accounts. Okay, now as of now, there are no bank accounts in the B101. Then let me create a new one. How can I create the new bank account, right? You can see that, click on create here. Click on create. Company code B101. Then account type 02. Why I am giving 02 here? In the approval workflow, what I have configured here, you can see that the account type is a 02. Ensure that it should match it. Even if you who are going to map with the different account types, yes, obviously you can map multiple account types also. Ensure that. Otherwise, right, the parameters should be matched here. Now, click on create. Let me key the account number. Axis Bank. Okay, now bank country India, currency INR, because last time, as you remember in the previous session, I had given the parameters, but I have not yet created the bank account. Okay, so now that could be the reason we were able to see the parameters which we had already entered. Okay, just now deleted that other bank accounts. Now that is the reason I wanted to go from the beginning. Okay, so now let me use this bank account in order to create this one. I think ICICI we had used. Okay, let's me use this one. Account number, then bank key. Because why I have chosen this one? If you go here, right? What we have created the house bank for ICICI Bank. Let me show you here B101. If I go to here, right, you can see that house bank. See now, this was the bank key which we have created, but bank accounts we have not yet created as of now. You can see that the bank accounts are blank here. Now enter the bank key, ensure that the bank key should match. Let's come here. Go to banker relationship, create. Okay, bank account ID, house bank account ID. Let's give the GL account here, main bank account. The moment when I give this one, right, let me apply. Okay, only these are the few parameters which are required here. Okay, if I go back here also, if I go back, what you can see here, kindly concentrate here. In the header, account description, account number, this is the number which is provided by the bank. Then country, what is the house bank key? Because of the address which will derive from your bank key, the address information. Currency, in which currency the bank account is going to support. Then after that, come down. Then here in the house bank account connectivity, click on create and add the required information. Let me take this one. Only two areas which you need to support here. Okay, header information, this and all header information. Then this is the header information. Let's come down, go to that house bank account connectivity and house bank account connectivity. Click on create so that this will be enabled here. House bank account connectivity, then click on create and you can enter all this information. Now I'll take it the screenshot for this one. Okay, then click on create. Here you can see that under that what you need to give connectivity path. In the connectivity path you need to enter you just need to enter account ID. That's it. Okay, account ID. The rest information will be copied automatically. Connectivity path. Then what you can do, then after that you can maintain the house bank account. You can just map the GL account in the same path here. Okay, same path. You can just map the connectivity paths, map the GL account here. Okay, once the required information is mapped, click on apply here. Okay, apply. Just go back or you can directly apply here. Now you can see that as soon as once you key the proper information, save as inactive. The system in S4HANA system, even if it is a direct activation also, the system status will show as a save as inactive here, save as inactive here. So you can see that just click on the save as inactive and we'll see that one. Okay, save as inactive here. Save as inactive. Then let's see what it will happen. Click on save as inactive. Okay, this is just a warning message, just ignore. It's a group is okay. Now you can see that the moment when the bank account has been created, it is in inactive state. First thing is that the status is inactive. And also it is under the approval, submit for approval until and unless the authorized person will approve the bank account, then only this account you can use it. Until to approve this bank account, right? It will not be, okay, it will not be a, I mean, you cannot use this bank account. Okay, I can show you that one. Don't worry about that one. Then you can see that here the status, it's an inactive state and it is waiting for approval. Okay, we have to send it for approval for the authorized person need to review and approve. Okay, now let me come back here. This is the bank account, right? Okay, B101. See, now you can see that inactive account, it is showing under this company code, the account which is showing as an inactive state is nothing but a, you cannot use this account. Okay, does it mean this account which will be appear here in the FY12? Let's see now. FY12. B101 in the company code in the system. I'm just showing here. See now the account even still it is not showing. I just refreshed this option, but still it is not showing here. What is the reason behind that? Still the account, it is not yet been approved. Not yet been approved. Okay, so first let's have a look at whether this account, how to approve this account. Okay, so as I mentioned, right, these are the authorized persons, either of the 125, 16, 30, 32. These are the 4 users are authorized to approve the bank account. Okay, now let's confirm whether that how to approve the bank account. Still it is in a workflow state, right? Now approve bank account. Now what I am trying to do here, let me send for approval. Let me submit for an approval. Okay, because without submitting, then it should not, that the person cannot know that one, right? See now, you can see that still my ID, my user ID, it is there. You can see that S22 user 61, my user ID here. Okay, I'm just taking my with along with my user ID. Now let me submit for an approval. Let's see what it will happen. Okay, submit for approval here. Notes, okay, please review and approve it. Approve. Okay, then as soon as once you submit for approval. Okay, same, even I have created the bank account, I can submit that one. Okay, as soon as once you click on submit here, the notes, this is optional. The note, whatever I have entered here, right? This is an optional. This is an optional. It is not a mandatory. Okay, just once you, if you enter, either if you enter, either if you do not enter also, even though the system will take it ahead. Okay, then the below pop-up, the below will appear. Enter the description, sorry. Enter the notes and submit. Click on submit for approval. Click on submit for approval. Approval. Okay, now you can see that. Let me submit for approval. Now you can see that as of now, the change request. See now why this change request has been generated here. The change request, the moment when you create the bank account, right? Ensure that the change request, as soon as once you approve once you send for approval, right? It should be tracked. The changes should be tracked here. Okay, so without tracking the changes, okay, what is the change request number? Definitely that approver may ask. Okay, that is the reason the system which is going to generate the change request. How the change request is generated here? We have configured the number ranges also. Okay, for the change request creation, for the change request. Now it is in a it is under in workflow process. Okay, so now you can see that as soon as once it will be sent, right? Once it will be sent, it is still account, it is in inactive state and in workflow process is nothing but somebody need to approve that one. Then let's see that one. Who is the person? Who is the person need to approve and what is the history? Let's have a look at view history. View history. Who has created the bank account here? You can see that in the version history, you can see that version validated. Okay, who was the person was created this bank account? Inactive state, the status. Now, account review log, nothing it is there. Current request status. Current request status, you can see that who is going to approve that one. See now, multiple in approval state, it is a multiple users can approve that one. Okay, approval history, if you wanted to see here, right? So who has sent this one? I am the person sent to approve this one. I am the person to send it for an approval here. Then you can see that and also revision history. In workflow, I mean, see, invalidated. Okay, opening of the bank account, I am the person triggered the workflow. Now the current status, you can see that in the history, it is there in the approval status. Okay, to see that go here, click on view history so that you will come to know that what is the current status here. Just for your information. View history option, then click on the current request status, what it is there. Okay, it is in the multiple approval. In request status is the approval process. Just for your information, kindly take note here. Okay, inactive state. Now you can see that as soon as one in the history, you can also see this one. Okay, now approve the bank account. Who is the person need to approve? Okay, as I have already shown here, these are the persons which are eligible for approval. Okay, so what I need to use any one of this user ID in order to approve the bank account. Now in front of you, what I can do, I'm just logging out here, sign out. Let me go here. I'll take any one of other user ID. Okay, I just logged off here. Let me take it the new user ID. Okay, yes, 22 users 125. Okay, 125. You can see that the 125 user ID here, it is there in this list, in the approvers list. Now, let me log in with this ID and let's approve the bank account, whether that bank account which is going to. First, let's see whether the bank account has been triggered the workflow or not here. First thing is that. Okay. Now, as soon as once you can see here, let's have a look at this one. There are two ways are there in order to approve the bank account. There are two ways are there. Number one is a my inbox, and another one is a in order to approve the bank accounts. I'll put it here. Note to approve the bank accounts, there are two ways. Number one, use my inbox. My inbox. Another one is a my inbox for bank accounts. Okay, this my inbox Fury app. My inbox Fury app, my inbox for bank accounts, Fury app. These are the two Fury apps. First, let's have a look at my inbox. Go to, okay, here in the header, you can see that this is the my inbox. Click on here. Let's have a look at that one. And also you can see that ensure that the user ID. What is the user ID here? Okay, let it be open. You can see that the user ID is a 125. Okay, 125 that user ID, just for your information. You can see that there is a display error. Okay, there is some error, technical error here in order to display the, here. But see now, this is the our end. Okay, I will check with the technical team why this error is appearing. But first, let's see that request ID 1443 create bank account ICICI. Is it triggered the workflow or not? Here you can see that if I click on this one, there is some error. Yes, I do agree. But now you can say request ID 1433. Let's go up here. Change request ID 1433 in order to create the bank account. You can see that 9822 zeros. Okay, you can see that the request ID which has been triggered. Here it will just display the information. What is the account number? Who has approved? Okay, who has triggered the workflow? But still there is some technical issue. That is the reason it is not enabling. Okay, it was working, but still some error it is there. But let's see that one. You can see that here in the below. If you are okay that information, you can approve, you can reject. If you are okay, then you can also show the log, means who has entered and how that, what are the parameters are entered. Then claim forward is nothing but a, okay, I can able to forward. In this users list, there are other users are there. The user 125 can forward to approve that bank account to someone. Okay, some other users also can forward. Suspend means for time being. Today, 21st of October, right? I do not want to approve this account until 22nd of October. Then if I can click on the suspend option, then it will be not enabled for others to approve that one. Okay, because I have to review, I need to approve that bank account. Okay, until then it will not enable. Okay, just for your information. Now the workflow is been triggered successfully. What you can see here, even in the managed bank accounts also the same functionality it will be there here. This is the request ID. It is displaying here 1433, and you can also approve. There are various options which are available here. And also one thing I forgot here, you can see that the user ID is important here. This is whose user ID. Okay, the approver's user ID, this one, it's not my user ID. You can see that this is important for us. This is the one, and also these are the options which are available here. Then click on approve. Okay, as soon as once you are familiar, once you are okay that information, right, then the same information, then approve or reject, it's up to you. Click on approve it, enter that reviewed. Reviewed and approved. Okay, submit decision. What is your decision? Whether you would like to submit, approve, or whether would you like to, okay, reject this one. Then submit. Click on. Okay, as soon as once you enter, right, click enter the text. Again, this note is optional. Without entering the notes also, you just click on submit here. Just click on submit here, so that now you can see that this will be disappear here. You can see that that is been task processed successfully. Okay, as soon as once that is done, right, then you can see that the task has been, see, Basically, it should supposed to display like this. Okay, but still there is some technical issue. It is there. That is the reason it was not displaying. As soon as once it will be approved here, let's go back and verify here. Let's say in front of here. First, let's verify in the system. What is there here? It was not appearing, right? I'm just closing the screen, completely moving out. Okay, let me go to FY12. Company code, house bank. Okay, go to that bank account. You can see that now that account which is appearing here, meaning that the account whatever we have created, now it is appearing here. It is available for our business transactions. And also let's see into the Fury app also. Okay, let's see that. Go to manage bank accounts. Manage bank accounts. Let me open another window. Anyhow, we have already approved. Okay, it is enabling now. Okay, now let's go to that manage bank accounts. Okay, give the company code B101. Let's see that what is the account status. See now account which is turned into active state here, which is turned into active state. You can see that here. Now it is in active state. You can also check that history. Okay, history, view history. Account review log here. Okay, revision history. You can see that revision history. You can also see here. Current status, nothing. Okay, so nothing. It is the review history just for our information. If you wanted to see here, right, you can see here who has approved that account from inactive state to active state. The user ID, you can see that view version validated by who has approved. Okay, predecessor version. You can see that approval history. You can also click on this one. Who has approved? You can see here clearly that approved. Sent for approval. I am the person. Sent it for an approval. He is the user reviewed and approved. You can see that even notes also, whatever notes which we have entered, right? Review and approved. Okay. Review and approve it. Workflow which has been triggered successfully. Whatever you can see that in the history, you can see that the clear information. Okay. Still, this is available here. Who has sent for an approval? Okay. Who has validated and who has reviewed, just for our information. This is one of the important thing here. Okay, this is what it has been approved here. Close, close. Now that account, it is being turned into the active state. Now active state is nothing but now it is going to enable for your business transactions. Now you can see that account, it is in inactive state. In case if the account is in approval state, the edit option will not be appear. Please take note. Okay, in case that account, it will be in approved state, it will be in a workflow state, right? I mean, somebody need to review and approve means, then it will not be enable this edit option.